gentlemen, welcome to episode 24 of the TBD Gaming Podcast. As per usual, I'm your host, Harry. And today, we actually have two people, other than me, joining the podcast. We have our regular guest, Adri.
Yay, it's me.
And we have a new guest today, which is Zerk. Say
A
hi.
new person.
Hey, hi everyone. Thanks for having me. I'm Zerk, not Zerk Rush. So yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, no problem. Hopefully
The main
you.
brush.
hopefully
Adrian's
you.
been
Hopefully,
calling me.
hopefully
Adrian's
you.
been calling me Zerk being Rush since forever. So yeah, just call me Zerk. Thanks.
All right, we call you Zerk from here on now. Hopefully, you enjoy what we are doing for the next multiple minutes. I just don't know how long it's gonna be, or maybe an hour, most likely.
Okay.
Of the topic that we're gonna talk about because it's gonna be very interesting. So, as per our usual podcast, we'll start off with what have we been playing over the past few weeks. Not just 1 week, few weeks because we didn't
Okay.
go up over the past few weeks. So we'll start with Adri. Adri, you want to share with us what have you been playing?
I'd love to share what I've been playing, Harry. Thank you for asking this every time we're doing this. I've been playing for the past few weeks High on Life on the game PC Game Pass, created by Justin Roiland of Rick and Morty fame, co-creator of Rick and Morty. And then besides that, I have Chain Echoes, play a bit there before I focus fully on High on Life. And in the past few streams, you have seen me play Marvel's Midnight Suns on theme.
Which looks like a good game. Looks like a good game.
It is. It's actually a good game. The gameplay wise, graphic wise, probably doesn't justify the price point, but gameplay, story, character dynamics, and all that is pretty good. It's pretty good.
Seems like a lot of content though.
It
Seems
is
to be
quite
a
a
bunch
lot.
of content.
They're trying to frame it like a live service game in a sense. If you notice, like the cosmetics, the color picking, it looks like Destiny's color picking selection. The difficulty increase is just like every live service game. The gacha from the cards when you finish a mission, it sounds like a live service game. But that's just replayability for that kind of game. But other than that, I don't know if the Marvel's Avengers had to do with decision with them changing from a not live service game. It looks like it was planned to be a live service game based on design choices in the menu and whatnot. But apparently, somehow they changed it into just a purely offline single player game, which is great. Thank goodness. If
Thank
not,
goodness. Thank goodness.
if not, I'll be like, oh my god, online. I have to be online all the time. Play this wonderful strategy card game, which has very good animation, very good effect. The feeling is there. So yeah, I would recommend Midnight Suns to you guys. To anyone watching, if you haven't got it yet, if you have the money, or if you're a huge Marvel fan, go for it. But other than that, I suggest you wait for the sale and whatnot. Yeah.
I would assume that if it's online only, right, it would not make sense to release it on the Switch.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so if I want to get it, maybe I'll get it on Switch one day. I think the physical copy is going to be expensive though. Like you said, the game's expensive, so the physical copy is going to be very expensive. So yeah, okay.
I think that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I look forward to play it one day. Let's move on to Zerk. Zerk, what have you been playing? What have you been playing, man?
Hey. For the past few weeks, I think I played Chain Echoes. I finished Chain Echoes. It's a very good game. It's an amazing game. I purchased it for 36 ringgit, I think. And then the play hours was 40 plus hours. So I think it's a good deal.
Wow.
It's a single.
Very good.
Yeah, replayability is very good actually. I think I'm trying to finish 100% on Steam if it is possible. I think I'm gonna go for 70-80 hours. So that's that. It's a good one. It's a very classical JRPG. Purchased it on day one, and a very nostalgic. Feels like a love letter, like a GBA RPG. Very beautifully executed game, and with a traditional big graphic, I would say. Midnight Sun. I am playing that as well. I am playing my Steam Deck Vampire Survivor. It's a very fun game.
Hear that? Steam Deck, Harry.
Ooh, fancy.
I just want to emphasize that. I know it's a very low resolution game actually. Vampire Survivor is free in your Xbox subscription, I believe.
It's free. It's free on phones too. It's free on phones too. I've been playing it.
Yeah, it's free on phones. Free on phones. Yeah.
Oh wow! I know that. Okay, I purchased in Steam as well. And then it's a fun game, right? It's very addictive.
Yeah. Yep.
I play multiplayer games like As Dusk Falls. I don't know whether you guys know the game.
Again, I wanted to download that, but when I see the download size crazy.
It's very fast. I think you can finish the game within 3-4 hours. I played it with friends. We make decision together. You need to install.
Right, you can.
Yeah, you need to install an apps. There's an apps they can use. You can use actually to make a decision. So it's a good one. We finished the game, but we did not repeat the game because there's 4 of us. And then I replayed my Stardew Valley multiplayer.
Oh yeah,
finished.
Wow.
I've been playing that game for 180 hours. Pokemon and also Final Fantasy Remake. I've been jumping from I'm a niche player, but I'm just a casual player. That's what I can say. Other than that, I think that's that. I play Tactic Ogre as well, but it's a no-go for me. I cannot go beyond level 19. So it's either I'm gonna sell the game or I'm gonna wait until a few months before I play the game again.
Yeah, maybe you do that. You should do that. Just wait for a while. Sometimes it's just
difficult.
Don't give up yet, sir.
Yeah, sometimes it's not the right time. I think when you come back later, hey, how did I stop playing at this stage? That would be weird.
How did I win? That kind of thing.
Yeah, it happens a lot of time for me as well. Stardew Valley. If there's any one game that I want to play forever, that would be Stardew Valley. But if in the situation that there are other choices, then no, definitely want to play other games.
It's actually again on sale, Steam for 18 ringgit, 17 ringgit. So yeah,
I have it on my Switch.
So I've been playing it.
Am good, definitely.
Yeah,
I have a lot of time. As for me, I didn't play as much as Zerk. There are 2 games I want to highlight. The one I play the most is Dying Light on the Switch. I went back to playing Dying Light for the past few weeks. I managed to finish the base game. Now I'm at the DLC, which is the massive DLC, the following. I'm enjoying my time on that. So Dying Light, the parkour zombie game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, by Tadman, the guys that did the Dead Island games. Yeah. I really enjoyed. I actually bought it the game day one when it released on the Switch. I bought the Platinum Edition, the one that got the box one. I really enjoyed that. Definitely recommend it. It runs really, really well on the Switch.
Really?
It's a dream to play on portable. I mean, of course, you have the Steam Deck, so that definitely works as well. You definitely can play much in higher resolution too. But definitely recommend playing it portably, which covers Switch and Steam Deck. The second game that I want to highlight is I bought the Diablo collection, which contains Diablo 2 Resurrected.
By the way, guys, I'm gonna step up for a bit.
I'm tempted to buy that.
Sorry,
that's a good one, right?
You guys continue talking.
Okay, no problem. I bought the Diablo collection, which contains Diablo 2 Resurrected and Diablo 3. I played Diablo 2 Resurrected for a little bit. Then I move on to Diablo 3 because I heard Diablo 3 is more beginner friendly. Because I never played games like that before. So Diablo 3 definitely is very beginner friendly. Everything, once you level up, the stats, everything is allocated for you already. You just have to unlock. Even the skills also they unlock for you. You just have to pick which one to use. Simple as that. So, but my only issue is that the game is very button mashing. A lot of times, right? Sorry.
Sorry, are you playing on PC or?
Oh,
Nintendo?
I play on Switch. The Switch. Yeah.
Right, you're right.
It's fantastic to play. Again, it runs very well. It's just that I don't know. I'm just not so invested on the gameplay. It feels very button mashy. The only things that you do different is maybe you sometimes when you level up, you switch the skill. But once you have the skill that you want, a lot of times I tend to just not play the game, not listening to the game. I listen to YouTube, listen to podcasts, something else. Then I just play the game muted. For me, when I play a game like that, right, I kind of means that I'm not really enjoying the game. So, but I don't know. I want to give the game a bit more chance lah. So, but it definitely is different lah. I definitely I want to try some dungeon crawling games, and so this definitely it's a first step up. But Diablo 2 Resurrected, you can feel it's very old. You can feel it's a very, very, very old game.
Oh, I see.
I never touched like I said, I never touched Diablo games before. Even I can tell Diablo 2 Resurrected is an old game. Even they give
you get the one with Diablo 3?
Yeah. Because
okay.
because the funny thing is Diablo 2 Resurrected is on sale. Diablo 3 is on sale. The Diablo collection is on sale. But the thing is, the Diablo collection is much cheaper than each of those games.
Yes.
I don't understand.
The Primeval collection was supposed to be 60 Singapore dollar pula. 60 USD, and it is on sale by 67% discount. Less than
something
20,
like that.
20. Yeah.
I see no reason why I need to buy individually.
It's a good deal.
Yeah.
Congratulations and welcome to Diablo World. I've been playing Diablo since day one, Diablo 1.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like the story lore, despite you not hearing all the,
I play so far was on until I know that there's this black guy. Sorry, not being racist. This black guy being being the angel. And then we
okay.
we I think somewhere around there already.
Okay.
So I'm still new.
You may not know the whole storyline, the plot. So if you know the story from Diablo 1, 2, 3, I think it will be quite interesting. The way I see it, you're playing Diablo 3 like Vampire Survivors.
Because I say it's very button mashing. I just leave the game on mute and then just keep going because there's really nothing much. Whereas I feel Diablo 2 Resurrected is more engaging in a bit because you get to set your own skill points, so I feel like that's more engaged now. But Diablo 3 definitely is more friendly, I would say. More friendly because you don't have to think too much. I definitely Diablo has been a franchise I want to play. I want to dive deep because I used to have someone gave me a Diablo 3 art book, like a complete art book, I think. But then I sold it away already. I sold it away already because I never I was not a fan. I sold it away and I think
makes sense.
Yeah. I sold like pretty cheap. If I don't remember really. If I remember I mentioned it, like someone would kill me. It's like why do you sell it away?
Because we'll say that.
Because
exactly what I want to do right now.
because you can say the CD and the artboard and those kind of stuff. It's a collection. Oh my god! Someone just gave me. I'm like, I think it's still new. So I kind of regret it now. But okay, never mind then. I hopefully that guy that bought it enjoy what he get lah. And finally the one game I just want to pass through is I attempted Death Stranding. I do not like it.
You attempt?
I attempted. I do not like it.
I don't like it as well.
Yeah, UPS post laju JNE simulator.
How many hours did you spend?
Not long.
Is it 1 hour?
The first
Okay,
hour.
lah. To be fair,
Not even
more than 1
50
hour.
minutes.
To be more fair, more than 1 hour, lah. I mean, that's right when
Okay.
that's yeah. I just don't get the appealing of the gameplay, lah. But
Yeah.
I might just go online and just watch the cutscenes or something.
Thank you. Sure.
Yeah, I can't. Maybe one day lah. I got the game on Game Pass, and they just gave out free on EGS few days ago.
Yeah.
So there's no reason why I cannot go back and give it a try. So one day.
It's also free in PlayStation, right? Deluxe, I
believe
believe.
so. It has to be lah. It has to be. The game is PlayStation.
Ever since they give free in PSN, I tried playing that for 15, 16 hours, 17 hours now. I don't like it. I mean, I'm not loving it, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, makes sense. Okay.
The delivery part is it's just boring. It's just boring, and I don't like the part where you have to allocate the package around your body. That was like, okay, that was weird.
It's an acquired taste. This game. It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, this is kind of game that I want to read a book about it. Maybe watch a movie. That's it.
Yeah, I think Kojima can make a good movie out of this.
I think he is going to make a movie out of this. I think he announced it already. Announced it that he's going to make a movie about Death Stranding. So maybe that's the whole thing all along. That he just want to make a Death Stranding kind of movie, but I still have to make a game out of it. So let's just make the UPS simulator game out of it. So yeah, that's pretty much the 3 games that I played lah. Looking forward to play more, hopefully more lah next year. This year has been slow. Let's move on to our very first topic. Basically, first question. We are going to reminisce about the past this year and also what we're looking forward to 2023. So our very first question for the panel today.
All right.
Okay, let's should we go to the main event of the day, which is our games of the year for 2022. I want to make it very clear. It doesn't have to be only games that came out on 2022. Basically, what games that you played this year that you feel that is very good, fair game too. All right. I think we go one by one, or how you want to do it, or just all go, or just all of them.
We go one by one, I guess.
One by one. Okay, cool. Then fine. So you won, Zerg won, I won. Then we keep going now. All right. Let's let our first time guest start it first, Zerg. What's your
go Zerg? Let's go.
What's your first choice for games of the
year? Everyone knows this. I will say God of War. Full stop.
Okay. Next.
God of War Ragnarok.
All right, let's try to be fair also lah. Let us know why. Why is that again your games your first game
why
of the
year?
I love how it's a second continuation story from the first 2018. I love how they actually make you hit Atreus. I don't know whether this is a spoiler, and how they build the world and how they sort of like end the game very subtly, and the whole mechanics of combat and how you actually approach both of the protagonists. I just love it. I'm a bit biased since 2018, so I've been looking forward towards this game. But if you were to ask me about the best game in PS, I will not say God of War, but if it is best game overall, it will be God of War. I think that is my justification. Okay. If you need an extra...
Anymore?
Yeah, nothing else. I give it to someone else.
Okay. Because I know someone else is going to include that in. Let's move on to Audrey. What's your...
Really? Will I even... I have to include it because Zerg is here. That's why.
No!
Okay, I won't say God of War first. I will say Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin.
Oh yeah.
That's my game
Wow.
of the year.
I actually
Yes.
saw that game is in one of the most disappointing games of 2022. But go ahead, tell us why it's the best.
Only for noobs. No. I mean, it's special because it's the first Souls-like game I ever finished. That I really contributed my time into. Compared to other Souls, like I tried Dark Souls. I have Demon Souls, but I haven't played yet. I haven't finished Neo, but I like Neo's fast gameplay. So from Neo's fast gameplay, and then they put it into a Final Fantasy One remake-ish setting, and with some throwbacks to the other Final Fantasy as stages. I think that's like every Final Fantasy guy's dream, right? To go. It's like a mini Dissidia kind of thing, but they put it in a Souls-like setting, and the gameplay just makes it even nicer. Like they have the Soul Shield where you deflect and then you immediately straight away attack. It's like a faster paced Dark Souls. Dark Souls you use a shield and you riposte it back, and then you gotta. But for uh Stranger Paradise, you gotta block it, and then immediately can strike. It's like semi Ninja Gaiden also, which is another favorite franchise of mine. So it felt like Ninja Gaiden, but Souls like in a Final Fantasy setting, and the story is just bonkers. It's so stupid, but so very freaking interesting. I like the main character. I like Jack. I like how the story ended, which is spoiler alert. It ended where almost FF1 about to start. So that kind of nice throwaway, but the DLC makes it even better. You get to fight Warrior of Light, the one in the city. Yeah? It becomes a boss in Warrior. It's like Bahamut. They're very nice redesign of Bahamut in the DLC. I haven't played the one where you can um, meet monsters, and I'm looking forward to the new one that's probably gonna hit into Final Fantasy II lore somehow. So this game is just gonna be freaking huge, man. It's just huge with throwbacks and with FF2. I think this is what the City of fans were looking for. Wanted in the console Dissidia, but we end up getting a source like Koei Tecmo Neo clone, which is not a bad thing, but not a bad thing. So yeah, that's why I love Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. So if you got time, Harry, go for it. Maybe it's free on EGS next year. I can feel it.
Final Fantasy game
Christmas next
free.
year.
Final Fantasy game free. Come on, man. Come on, you know that's not gonna happen. You know that's not gonna happen. Yeah, Zero, sorry.
Adrian, how many hours did you spend on it?
According to the PlayStation wrap up, I spent 98 hours.
Oh jeez.
On that
Jesus
game.
Christ.
Right.
98 hours. That's what the PlayStation wrap up says. Slightly below it is God of War with 80 hours.
Okay. Alright, let's move on to mine. You all know mine already. That pretty much the best game for me this year is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Best story, best combat, improved combat, really good music, although there are some not so good ones. Overall, I think the package is pretty balanced lah. So it's actually what I wanted in a Xenoblade Chronicles game, and I definitely, for anyone that wants to dive into Xenoblade Chronicles, I definitely recommend this one. And I can't wait to see what else they're gonna do next, because the game is really pretty much what I wanted already. It's just I feel like maybe they can be better story or something. But pretty much what comes next is a new trilogy or a new saga already, because I think they pretty much wrapped up. They pretty much wrapped up this story. So I'm gonna see what Monolith stuff can do. When they come down, it may not be Xenoblade Chronicles. It may be something else. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But Xenoblade Chronicles 3 definitely is my game of the year for 2022. Let's move on to Zerg.
Okay.
Zerg, you have number 2. What's your number 2?
I was surprised that Adri did not reveal Xenoblade 3 as his Game of the Year.
Hold on,
He let
hold
me.
on.
He
We
let
have
me.
like two more.
He let me.
Okay, okay, understood. Um, I think this game will never win any awards
Ooh.
as a Game of the Year. But I was hoping for it to win last time, the first one, and the game is Horizon. I love Horizon. I think if you were to, yeah, if you were to, yeah, I would rather see.
They always got snob. They always got snob. Let's just be real. They always got snob. Let's not kid ourselves out there. Every single time you come out, there's always a better one. Not say better one, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Right.
But what's
there's
your reason?
no justification. Yeah, there's no justification on how beautiful the game is, right? I'm sure you guys.
Yeah, it's very pretty. It's very pretty.
Yeah, it's extremely beautiful for me on PS5, and also the reason why I purchased my PS4 last time was for Horizon as well. And first day purchase for DLC for Horizon, so license is buyers. So yeah, it's beautiful. I love the bow. I love the combat. I don't really like so much on the storyline on the second one, but yeah, I'm a sucker for Aloy. So yeah, that's that.
Okay, Aloy fan right here. Okay. What about you, Adri? Second one.
Okay, for my second one.
Don't say it.
Say it.
Don't say it.
Say what? We know
Okay,
one of them's
I
gonna
will
be
say. Oh, yeah, it is. It's God of War Ragnarok. It's they just improve a lot from 2018. But God of War Ragnarok is a good definition, good example of the phrase if it doesn't broken, don't fix it. But apparently they improve it a bit from there, which is great. Like the combat, actually, the skills and all that are exactly the same from the 2018 one. But with the new setting, the new dynamic, the new whatever environment, makes it feel like is like brand new, and since it's not since the gap between the first game and the second one is so far away. uh, I guess it feels like revisiting again, like revisiting an old friend, an old good friend that you have missed out for a long time. So it was nice to do that again. They improve a lot with Atreus dynamic in this one. uh the story one, of course, mystery throughout since the beginning, from at the end of the 2018 up till the very end. Kratos' development, especially since if you follow him from the very beginning of the God of War series up till now, up to the ending of Ragnarok, is a freaking roller coaster ride, man. Jeez, I've been following him since high school, SMK, Sekolah Menengah, up until I have two kids already. Well, Kratos have technically have two kids too, but so I could relate to what he went through, his fatherhood troubles, his past, past family, also what he went through and how he redeemed himself in this one. Um, it's just it's just full of emotional thing. Both the story, both in my experience, and the gameplay is just improves from there. Just wish they would call back to the old gameplay though. Don't expect any old gameplay to call back in the new one, Harry, if you decided to play. So yeah, but other than that, it's a brand new experience, but also familiar in a way. So I like how they wrap it up in Ragnarok in the end.
Cool. Nice. My second one, is pretty much my second most played game of the year, which is Monster Hunter Rise plus Sunbreak. Um, I can't say. I mean, there's nothing much I can say. This game is pretty much built for me. It's built for portable play. I actually play this game a lot when I'm in the airport and I'm on the plane. I'm actually playing the game using, on my Switch Lite, using those tiny little buttons and analog sticks.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, it works, and it's fantastic. I just love that they make the hunt so much more convenient. and make it so much more variety with the Switch skills. With the Switch skills, right, it just makes Monster Hunter World feel very old. It feels very old, like because Monster Hunter World just has pretty much the same combat as the games before this, but just with Clutch Claw. Whereas in Rise, there's so much more ways you can play that if they don't improve on this in the next game, which is pretty much a build for the so-called the more powerful hardware, if they don't introduce, if they don't retain switch skill and improve on it, I think it's a downgrade lah. I'll just say it up. It's a downgrade. So
I'm thinking also.
you can't
skill
go back.
is so essential in Monster Hunter already. Like, how do they improve from there?
and the wirebugs, I don't think it's gonna come back. I think I heard because some people feel that it's way too fast, but for this title alone, for the Switch, it's built for the Switch now. So I just really appreciate there's a game that I can just quickly come and spend like if I have 15 to 30 minutes to spend, right, this is the game that I will play, so and it's gonna be an epic good time lah for that 15 to 30 minutes. So yeah, that's my second game of the year. Let's move on to the very third one. Zerg, do you have a third one?
I do, but I'm thinking.
Will I let Adri say first?
Yeah, Adri, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. My third one, okay, is the same as Harry's. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Only because I finished it on time, and I finished Xenoblade 2 months before, thank goodness. Torna and 2 months before 3 came out. No, 3 came out, I was still in the middle of 2, but I was able to finish 2 like a week after 3 came out, and then I played 3 straight away. But anyway, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, since I was fresh from 2, I can see the gameplay was like so much improved, so very much in 3. Quality of life has been really improved from the production of 2 to 3, and the graphics is a way very upgraded. You wouldn't realize it's a Switch game, or even on handheld, even on TV. From comparing to 2 again, but because 2's animation and facial animation can be a bit wonky. Sometimes they look like mannequins in the facial, but in 3, man, if you just stare at them when they're talking, you can see like a bit of animation in the eyes or the eyebrow or whatever, like to show that they're alive. Like they really improve from where they did with 2 or even 1, the definitive edition, and then see it in 3. Like, me being in QA, right? I usually like look into details and all that, especially in animation, and I can really tell like they really improve the texturing, the models, except the hands. If you see them holding something and they zoom on the hands, you can see it's still pixelated, like square. Okay, they really focus on just the face, not the hands or any feature that doesn't zoom in on them. Because if you notice, when you think about it, if you notice some of the close-ups are their faces, right? They don't close up on their hands or whatever, or maybe just their upper body. Everything else is they don't show. So I guess they cheat a bit in a sense to even in the restriction of the Switch model, the Switch hardware. So they're able to put more details on the face and animation and just upper body and the action. The action is not as much as 2 though. I always remember 2, every end chapter there was always like a cool action, but 3, even though there was not less action, but there's high emotional impact, especially at the end of chapter 5, start of 6. Harry was there with me when I streamed it. I'm like, boy, that was 1 hour of cutscene, but it was freaking. I haven't felt like that in a JRPG in a long time. Last one was actually Xenosaga and Xenogears. See, the Xeno series, these people involved really can bring out the emotional impact in characters and in you when you like engross so much. And being 3, right? And 3 being like new characters and all that, even though they're familiar races that you play in the 1 and 2, but you grow attached to them up until chapter 5, and then up to starting of chapter 6, you're like, Okay. What should I do with my life? Should I just continue this journey? And then, which thankfully, thankfully I did, and I'm glad I did. It was a good closure to the Xenoblade Chronicles Claws arc, I guess, in a sense. Uh, I just wish there was. I hope there's a season pass extra story like Torna, because I feel like
They
there might be
should.
more.
They should. They should.
Right? They should, right? That
That's
ending is a bit
one.
open ended, is it?
That's one end of this year. Sorry, end of next year. Last
End of
wave.
next year, right?
Same thing. Same thing.
Okay, I
Same like Tonda.
hope. So if it's end of next year, then definitely they're developing it right now, more story. So I hope whatever that is the final closure of the arc they're going for, and then start porting Xenoblade Chronicles X to the Switch, please. I
don't
really
know
want
why.
to play that game.
Why don't they? Why can't they
They
do
didn't do it. Why? Yeah, if that ports out in next year or even middle of next year before the final season pass wave comes out, I'll be so happy. It'll be game of the year for me already. Next to FF16 and probably FF7 Reboot. I'm already listing out next year's game of the year for me. FF16, FF7 Rebirth, and what else is there? Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X if it's coming out. If not, I have to think about another game what I'm gonna play within next year. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, what an experience. Zerg, you gotta finish it. I know you haven't finished it. You lost your cartridge or something, you told me. So go ahead and buy a new one.
Please
Go.
please catch him, put him into jail. How can you miss the cartridge?
Yeah, he told me he lost a cartridge for X Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm like, what the heck, dude?
That's literally a crime. That's punishable by law.
We need to report him right after this podcast.
Stay there, don't go anywhere. All right, sir, you ready, or you want me to share mine first?
Yeah, I'm ready. I wanted to say Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but I spend most of my times
finding the cartridge.
No, that one is 40%.
Oh, sorry.
I still cannot find my cartridge until today. I don't know where is it. But then I spend most of my time watching stream by Adri, Xenoblade Chronicles. So it's a bit of a spoiler. And then I became frustrated because I cannot find the cartridge. So I decided to play a game that I'm gonna say my third game of the year. Mm-hmm. It's not very popular. This is the first game that I played in the genre, and it is Triangle Strategy. Ooh. I'm not sure whether you have heard. I have never.
That's a good one.
I have never ever played Final Fantasy Tactics. I've never played Fire Emblem before. This is the first game.
That's a good one.
What do you call this genre again? Tactical JRPG? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, I think so. Strategy RPG. Sorry, SRPG is it?
Oh, yeah, whatever the name.
SRPG.
Yeah, whatever the name is. It's a very highly strategic turn-based combat. Mm-hmm. I love the 2D HD gorgeous art direction. Like Octopath Traveler. The unit decision making system, oh my god, that one blew me away. I think I spent almost 100 plus hours. The only game that I bring about everywhere I go, trust me, I play a lot of it in the toilet, in the restaurant. Yeah, there may be some frustration on the escort mission objective. Yep, I purchased my OLED exclusively for this one as well. Ooh, the first playthrough is has lacked some of the important info, and then I have no doubt playing again and again for the third and fourth time to get all the heroes character. Like I said, the tactical gameplay is very solid. The plot, the character is quite sad as well, and then it's a great strategy game. For a newcomer like myself, the narrative is amazing. The voice acting is amazing. I love it. And then that is the reason why I want to play Tactic Ogre, because they say Tactic Ogre is the father of Triangle Strategy. But trust me, Trust me, it is not. The only thing that has a similarity with triangle strategy is unique decision making system, in which every single decision that you make will influence your storyline and also the character that you have. So yeah, triangle strategy. Congrats. You have spent most of my time with in the toilet with you together. So yeah, that's my third one.
It might be mine as well if I haven't finished. If I have finished Tree Houses, Fire Emblem Tree Houses. I want to play that game, man. I want to play that game.
Yeah, they say Fire Emblem is better, but I think I am actually liking it at first because of the decision making system, and then how the story progresses from there. So yeah.
It depends lah. It depends. I'm still not at the point where I feel like 3 hours is better. But we'll see. If you like, triangle strategy, I think you want to. Man. If you can get your hands on a emulator or a old DS or 3DS, play Final Fantasy Tactics A2 Grimoire of the Rift. It's very good.
Oh, yeah.
You please play that. That is so good. The reason why I revived my 3DS is because I have a that game on the DS, which is backwards compatible. I can play it.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Okay, I have
if you can get else you just try to emulate it lah. If you can, yeah. Either way.
Right. I have a lot of 3DS. I think I can do that. Thanks for the info.
You have a lot of 3DS.
try to get that game or just emulate it, whatever it is. My last game is, I think I mentioned it before. It's one of the, I think it's in the run for Game of the Year as well. It's A Plague Tale Requiem. I played A Plague Tale Innocence. A Plague Tale Innocence was a surprise hit for me a year or two ago when I discovered it. I am grabbed immediately by the graphics, which is actually made by a indie studio, so-called individual studio. I love the plot. I love the dynamics between Amicia, which is the sister, and the brother Hugo, which has a secret power that is make him able to control rats. In this Requiem, the second game, they pretty much, the rat part, they pretty much turn it up to 10. Pretty much rats on steroids. People die here and there. Cities destroyed. Running here, running there. Near death, lots of near death moments. I just love this. This year, I think I really appreciate a lot more of these, more relationship storytelling way more this year. Mainly because I didn't have much time to play games. So any kind of chance that I'm able to get a good storytelling in the video game, right, I'll take it. That's the reason why I love Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And now that's why I really appreciate A Plague Tale Requiem. The game, the story is pretty much over. Right now it's more on just what else they're gonna do next. I can't wait for the studio. Again, I can't wait for the studio, because they have shown that they are able to, even though they are a small studio, they are able to come up with tech effort that matches even the triple A ones. So hopefully next few years we'll see how it goes for them. But I definitely recommend you play Innocence first. Innocence, even if you don't have the game, I think it's usually on cheap, perhaps, or else just wait for EGS. Sometimes they just give it the game for free. And after that, hopefully it doesn't go away from Epic Game, go away from Game Pass. You can play the game on Game Pass. But that game is freaking fantastic. I don't know why people say that game doesn't run well, but even on my 2060, it's okay. It's good. So definitely give it a try. So A Plague Tale Requiem is my third game of the year. Let's move on to the next topic. I think we need to speed up a little bit on this one because it's our most disappointing games of 2022. We're still gonna go with three, but I think let's not go one by one. Let's go with all three together. All right, shall we?
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
The most depressing. Oh shit! This guy's so eager. Go ahead, man.
I'm ready to go for mine.
Go ahead.
Go.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll go first. Number one, Digimon Survive. Number two, Chocobo GP.
Oh shit! I should know that.
And you should have known that.
I
And
should have.
number three was, I think it was Overwatch 2.
What?
Oh. Should we ban him now?
I'm kicking you out.
Actually,
Yeah.
right.
Should
Actually,
I
all
tell
this
you?
right, I expect already. I expected
Okay.
because you
You
played
did.
Digimon Survive. I know that you kind of okay only. Chocobo
Well, yeah, I
GP,
told him before. Yeah.
yeah, Chocobo GP. I see him play it, and the last one was what? Last one was Overwatch. There's a reason why you don't.
Overwatch 2.
There is a reason why you play Gundam Evolution so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on Adri's streaming schedules and games, we can find out what he doesn't like.
Now, but let us know why you don't like. Why? What's the why?
Okay. Digimon Survive is because is the okay, the story can be good if it's an anime. If it's an episodic anime, it will be a really good anime. But it was like a very bare bones visual novel with even more bare bones tactics gameplay, which I think you just skip. I skipped the whole thing. I just put on easy, put fast forward, then all my Digimon just wipes out the enemy like that, just easy like that, just so I can proceed with the story. So it's basically I just play a visual novel mostly than a tactics game. I was expecting more tactics. That's the thing. So yeah, that's why I didn't like Digimon Survive. What's the second one? Chocobo GP is basically a premium racing game with a free to play in-app purchases model. Like what the heck, Square? You were doing so good with the other games, and suddenly Chocobo GP, you did this crappy thing. They got rid of it somehow, but I think it's too little, too late. On launch, it was to unlock Cloud and Squall. You have to purchase the whatever the season pass, and then for that you have to do in-app purchases or whatever, race 800 times or whatever. It's freaking nonsense, man. Um, so yeah, I haven't played since then, since I got Squall and Cloud already. Other than that, what's that? Overwatch 2, it has a very rocky start. Very early in the thing, they got rid of my two favorite heroes that I usually play, Torbjorn and Bastion, for like majority of the week. So technically, I couldn't play the game in a sense. So even then, like, I gave to my brother to play mostly. So thank God he's the one grinding the battle pass. But even then, the competitive Gundam Evolution was even much better, more fast paced. I even have friends who play Overwatch more, say Gundam Evolution is so much better than Overwatch 2 or something, because yeah, because it's so fast paced right now. Even though Gundam Evolution still is also lack of content, but compared to Overwatch 2, it's much better, and I prefer Gundam Evolution. Sorry, sir.
Okay. Zerk, you wanna go on? You wanna include Adri's comment as your most disappointing thing in 2022 or no?
I want to justify my game.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't like Overwatch 2 as well, but Overwatch 2 like Triangle Strategy is my first person shooter game that I played for after 20 years, I believe. So yeah, I purchased it on day one. I hate the fact that they get rid of that loot box system. There's no way for you to get the skin except for when you actually
Oh
purchase
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
you
yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes,
So
yes, yes,
they
yes.
try they're trying to be a good guy, but they're trying to get as much money as possible from you. So
Yep, yep, yep.
that sucks. So to be fair, I still love the whole idea of Overwatch 2. It's not gonna be my worst game of the year, but if people were to invite me, because I gain a lot of friends from Overwatch, so I'm looking forward to next year Overwatch PVE. So that's the only thing that I'm looking forward to in Overwatch 2. So if you were to ask me about the most disappointing game of 2022 is Diablo Immortal. Like I told you before,
Okay.
like I told you before, I have a phone. You know, I read the Diablo, the Scene of War, the books, all the games. But when I try to play the games, because a lot of my friends are playing the game as well, you can only play the game if you grind with your money. So it's a no-go for me. Yeah. From the moment you start to play the game, you will never win because there's a multiplayer and there's a lot of whales who spend thousands of USD buying all the booster and whatsoever. So I try to like the game. I never loved the game to begin with. So yeah, it's a bit disappointment. I still love Diablo 2 until now, although you say it's a bit retro. But yeah, I try to love it. Yes, it is beautiful for a mobile game. So I am looking forward for another Diablo games. The second one is Digimon Survive. Not that.
Yes.
I played this game 3 times. The storyline, because I just love Digimon and Pokemon. Why I hate it? Number one, the hype of this game. They're lying to us. They didn't say that it is like a novel story, a novel, whatever that you want to call it, to begin with, until the very end, until you wanted, because I already pre-ordered the game, right? Until the very last minute, it is a novel graphic, whatever storyline, which is very boring. Yeah, and then can you believe it? It's like a mobile game. The combat is not the main agenda of this game. It is just it is mostly visual novel. There's a lot of visual novel out there. I can read a novel out of the blues, but yeah, it's a bit frustrating. Yes, you can auto play for that, which is why I can finish until 3 play. It's not a plat, but you can just auto play for the Digimon to just attack everyone and skip the whole narrative and choose a bit of a timeline, whatever you may call it. But no, Digimon is the worst one for me. I think nothing beats Digimon Survive. Followed by Diablo Immortal. That would be it. There's no the third one.
Okay.
Wait, just a question. Diablo Immortal, can you not play single player? Can you not play
you mean
single
for the
player?
Diablo? Yeah, you can play. You can.
So
you can play.
Will they gatekeep?
But
yeah,
they will keep on saying, "Oh, don't you wanna progress to the next dungeon, or by upgrading and paying an extra money for it." It's a demon slaying on the go.
Will it stop you? Like, will they make it suddenly very hard to play? That you really have to buy something?
You can still play up till 30 hours, if I'm not mistaken. I played until 30 plus hours, and then it will get harder and harder once you didn't actually purchase something out of it. Because right now you can actually play the game on Battle.net as well on PC, not only from your phone. So yeah, the class are a bit. I love Crusader, Johanna, the one that you see holding a big shield. So yeah, you can try to play the game. It's quite nice, but yeah, it's frustrating.
The in-app purchases the rule of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because whatever you say just now, right? I was like having a similar situation with Elder Scrolls Online, but except that I play that exclusively single player, and I've been playing for quite a while. I am not gated at all. Like, I can enjoy that game single player. They never actually put me in a situation where I have to buy some stuff in order to enjoy the game. So I guess in that case, ESO is a bit more forgiving compared to Diablo Immortal.
To be fair, the Diablo Immortal is officially a multiplayer game. They launch it as a multiplayer game, but not all aspects of the game are multiplayer. So that's why you can actually play solo, and other content you may and you must party up with other people. So which is why I said from day one, You can't actually play because the dungeons are very difficult. You need someone else to follow you up with the difficult dungeons. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Understand.
Yep.
All
So the
right.
answer for it is yes, you can play solo. Okay, go on.
I'll make it difficult.
Yeah.
All right. I okay. Now mine. I'll move on to mine. I'll quickly go through as well. I think. Okay lah. Okay lah. First one, the Callisto Protocol. I never played it, but I've seen enough of walkthroughs, playthroughs to form my opinion. It's what I wanted in the Dead Space, but except the combat, a lot
Hold
of.
on, guys. I gotta step up a bit.
Go ahead. I have to. It seems that a lot of the combat are very melee based. It feels very repetitive as well. It doesn't seem as in depth as Dead Space. So I don't know. I mainly want to just watch people. I usually just skip the whenever I watch people play, right, during let's plays or streaming, right. I try to just not watch when they're having combat. I just skip through. If they're having let's play videos, I can just skip through, right. I'll just skip through the combat. I'll just see what are the stories next. Even the stories also not that interesting now, which is disappointing for the original creator that created that space lah. So that's one. The number two is Dying Light 2. Dying Light is the game that I've been playing, so I'm actually excited for Dying Light 2. But I was told that it seems that they put more effort, more emphasis on the parkour and the animation of the characters rather than the gameplay and the story itself. Even at night, like one of the most one of the best feature for Dying Light, right, is when night comes, and then that's when you are the hunter, you become the hunted, because there'll be a lot of these called super zombies, we call as volatiles. They will actually look around for you. As the night comes, they immediately appear. But in Dying Light 2, when the night comes, it becomes sort of like, like GTA. In order for you to fight like a bigger, more dangerous enemies, you have to raise your enemy meter or alert meter. It's pretty much like that in Dying Light 2. You have to reach like there's like 4 bars in order for you to meet the volatiles that you meet in the Dying Light 1. You have to reach level 3. So a lot of times, a lot of players, right, they just went by the night usually at level 1 or level 2. They usually never go to level 3. So one of the best features in Dying Light 1 pretty much not so emphasized in Dying Light 2 lah. So I still want to play it next year, but I have to say I'm definitely disappointed lah. So I hope that they can actually fix that lah, because the game is actually pretty fun. A parkouring zombie game definitely is very fun. And my last game, I think we all have a common theme right here, which is Digimon Survive. And I mean, David Adri's not here. But the reason why I put it here, because it's more than just my experience watching Adri stream. I mean, of course, what you guys say is definitely, of course, it's very valid. But it's when I watch his stream for the very first time, and then I've been watching like the beginning before you can actually get into like gameplay, like fighting. That's like, how long would it be? It's like more than an hour before you actually see some action. Then before that is they are all talking. Pretty much is the graphic novel part lah, which I am like, wait, am I? Is this it? Is this the graphic? Is this the game? Because after more than 1 hour, it's like, hey, there's nothing happening. Oh shit, I do see. Okay, let me just repeat what I said just now for my third game. Okay. So my third game, I said we all have the very similar theme, which is Digimon Survive, but I didn't watch much, and the only one that I watched is your stream, Adri. What you guys said about the game is valid, though, definitely. But my issue is when I watch you stream, do you remember how long does it take before we actually get to the gameplay?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's like an hour plus.
Yeah, and I feel like again when that happens, and I don't know that it's a graphic novel game, please, that's not good. If
That's not great.
yeah, at least like sometimes in graphic novels or whatever, sometimes they have like puzzles or something, right? They can let you
Yeah, yeah.
do, right? So at least do that, not like 1 hour later, nothing else still happening. So that's the reason why I feel very, very disappointed, because I actually want to play a good Digimon game, and Digimon Survives. They want to reboot the franchise or something, right? Through this one, right? That's not it. That's
Yeah,
weird.
I
It
I
doesn't work.
think there's some valid points where when they say they wanted to revive the whole Digimon from here, because if you have played Cyber Silhouette, for me the storyline in this game, after playing it for the third playthrough, it is better than Cyber Silhouette. And also, if you watch all the anime, the music in this game is fantastic, and the Digivolution is amazing as well. Apart from that, the 80%, 70% of the visual novel, if you don't like it, you won't like it. You will hate it. You know. So, yeah.
Interesting. So I guess all of us don't like Digimon Survive. That's the only. That is the
That's
common
the
theme.
TBD worst game of 2022.
Go
All right, let's move on to our very last topic of the day, which is what
All
we talk
right.
about. You talk about the past already. Let's have one topic about the future. We'll talk about 2023.
Okay.
So upcoming games. What are our three most?
Okay. I
What are the
might
three
need
games
to
that?
go early.
Oh, Adri,
Yeah.
let Adri go
I
first.
meant, okay. I meant to go in early, but yeah. Okay. I'll try to stay until the end, but I go first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I already mentioned to you guys what I'm looking forward to. Forward to the game.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward in 2023 already. I'll repeat again. It will be Final Fantasy 16
Mm-hmm.
in June, 2023, and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, provided they don't delay it at the end of next year, which is around I think the same time where Crisis Core come out this year. So it'll be
Okay.
exactly a year after that. And then my third one would be the one that's coming out in a few weeks, Forspoken, another Square game. So all three
Yay.
are Square games.
Wait
All
a
three are Square
minute.
games.
Wait a minute. During your stream on the demo, you didn't see that you like it.
No, I did.
It does.
I did like it actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
You left before I show my gratitude.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 You won.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. But it's kind of cheating to say Forspoken is coming out in. It's coming out in a few weeks, and then there's the game I'm looking for in 2023.
I mean, it's 2023, so
Yeah, but
you
I
want to add
can
one?
count it. I'm gonna leave it as
You want
that.
to add one more?
I actually forgot what is the other one I want to add. Uh, no, I'm okay. I'm
Oh,
okay with
okay.
all the three Square games.
All right. I think this is a rapid fire as well. Let's move on to Zerg. Zerg, what do you think?
Oh wait, maybe I want to
My
add one more. I
Okay.
want to add one more. Stranger of Paradise final DLC,
Like that was okay. Ooh, okay.
which also
Zerg.
coming out in January.
Mine gonna be a quick one. Final Fantasy 16, Diablo 6, Diablo 4. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
Diablo
Diablo
6.
4. Obviously.
Why 6 when you can skip 4 and 5?
Yeah, I have hopes. Okay, Diablo 4, Bayonetta Origin, Zelda, obviously, and
Oh,
Octopath Traveler 2. I think it's gonna be February 24th, and Digimon World again.
Oh,
oh
the new
yeah,
February
order, is
New
it?
22.
Order,
Yep.
Mm.
New
And
Order.
I think no one will see this, but Senua Saga The Hellblade 2. I'm looking forward to that game. I love Senua, it's beautiful. And
Okay.
I think you guys should check the Plucky Squire as well. It's exclusive in Nintendo. It's beautiful. It's like a puzzle Zelda-esque game.
The
So
plucking
yeah, those are
Okay.
my
squire. Okay.
games. And of
Okay.
course, Octopath Traveler gonna be my go-to game February 24th. Yep.
The
Yeah,
second
Octopath
one.
Traveler 2 is
Oh,
gonna
okay.
be cool because they finally fixed the problem
And
of
they
Octopath Traveler
finally,
1.
yeah, bind everyone the storyline at the end, I hope.
Yeah, hopefully.
There'll be it.
All right, let me just quickly go through mine as well. Obviously Zelda Tears of the Kingdom definitely should be in. Can't wait to play it.
All right.
I don't think they're gonna delay it. Second is as a Potter fan, I want to play Hogwarts Legacy.
Okay. That's a good one.
I'm still very skeptical because of the developer. The developer never made a good game before this.
I see. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, and finally, something new, Alan Wake 2.
Wow!
Oh, nice,
Wow!
nice,
Love
nice,
Alan Wake.
nice.
Love Alan Wake so much. I finished up American Nightmare. Love it. Control. I even play Control. Control is pretty cool too. So can't wait. It seems like they want to dive in more on the survival horror. So first game is actually got some scary parts. So second one should be pretty cool too. So yeah, that's pretty much episode 24 of the TBD Gaming Podcast. I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank Adri. I want to thank Zerg for being here. I think we pretty much 1 hour plus, so pretty quick. So thank you both for being here. As per usual, if you like what we do, please just listen to our audio version through other podcasts. Anyway, you can listen to the audio through Google Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, all those kind of usual methods. So yeah, I can't wait to do this more often in next year. Hopefully, Zerg, if you have time, if you like what we over the past 1 hour, then you want to consider coming back again. So
sure.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I will
and yep, definitely. We have fun as well. Pretty sure we are having fun here. So yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you next year. Bye.
All right.
Bye guys. Bye.